Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome to Crafting and Cruising. I'm Lisa, and pretty soon my sidekick, co-creator, comment reader, and hubby will be in here to read your comments. So come on in. Hope you've got your cup of coffee or your juice or your water or whatever you got to drink and are ready for a wonderful day of some creators presenting Vintage and Thrifted Christmas. I want to thank Tracy for drawing my name. The wheel did it, I know, but she drew my name. Last one to be accepted into this event, and I'm super excited. And I'm really excited about this project today because much of it is vintage. Some of it is thrifted. And then a couple things are newish. So, I'm going to get started. Hey, Sandy Stanley, how are you? Hey, Shirley Ann Beckett, good morning. I hope y'all are having a good morning so far. It's kind of cloudy and dreary here in Middle Tennessee. We are heading from here to, good morning, Deborah Jed, thank you. I'm going to Rodney's class reunion when we leave here. So we had to get ready so that we can take a couple of hour drive and go to the reunion and visit some family while we're down there. Thank you for the heart. So welcome to Crafting and Cruising. When you get on, if you're watching the replay, please hashtag replay. Good morning, Claudia. Give us an update on your daughter, please. Hashtag replay so I can properly welcome you after I get off my live. And I have put the information in the description and at the link where you can go back and watch all the replays. This is a 2-day event. She does 4 times a year. Yesterday, every 30 minutes, there was a new seller selling vintage and thrifted items. I got to see a few of them, but what I saw was amazing. I wish I could have bought lots of things. And then today, every 30 minutes, you're going to see a new creative doing something vintage and thrifted. So we're going to get started because we only have 30 minutes. Raise your hand in the comments. Put a hand raise if you've heard of Puts Houses. P-U-T-Z. Good morning, sweet lady. Jeremiah Dreams, how are you? Hey, Tracy. Puts Houses. P-U-T-Z. Let me read to you a little bit about them. It says, often designed with pitched roofs and a charmingly European look, these little cardboard houses were carefully placed atop the cotton batting snow, creating enchanting winter village scenes that evoke nostalgia and holiday cheer. While most Puts houses range from 5 to 10 inches tall, we've seen some impressive designs that stand up to 15 inches tall. Although most Americans are familiar with the Japanese glittered Puts houses, few realize that the earliest cardboard Christmas houses used printed patterns instead of glitter to provide texture. These early versions, known as printies among collectors, were likely inspired by German-made cardboard candy box houses that preceded the more familiar Japanese glitter-covered houses. The printed patterns added a layer of depth and charm, making each house a unique piece of holiday art. Puts houses are easily recognizable due to these printed patterns, with many of the ones we see now in the glitter house form. This is one I'm not going to be using, but I'm going to show it to you. So this is a Puts house. My mom used to have some of these on our tree, and the one I especially remember was the Mary, Joseph, and Baby Jesus. Now, I ordered mine from people on eBay, and you can see they've been through some stuff. In fact, Rodney's had to put them back together for me 2 or 3 times, some of them. Most of them have a hole cut in the back, so if you've got them hanging on a tree, or even in a wreath like I'm going to do today, but mine's not going to be lighted, you could put a light through here and light the house up. So, I got on eBay and I ordered some Puts houses quite a while back, and I've been so excited about doing this for Christmas, and it was the perfect time when I got selected to be in this event. So yesterday at Hobby Lobby, I got a wreath. It was a green wreath. I came home and spray painted it. Unfortunately, we don't have the label anymore, but it was in an almond shade. It was probably Krylon. And I just laid it down and gave it several good coats of a cream-colored, almond-colored paint, just to make it look a little more vintage, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to glue all these puts houses around this wreath, along with some, I'm going to bring my picture up here where I laid them out earlier so I can see, along with some of these little bottle brush trees. I have in all different sizes and all different colors. I made a bow to go on it that I'm not sure I'll be able to use with all the houses, but if I do, I'll put it on the side. This is made of just lace and different color beige ribbons. And then look at the little baby shoes that have the little houses, trees. They were already in there when I bought these. Aren't these darling? I love them. So I hope we can figure out a way to use this. You could also use some rusty bells. And I'm going to let y'all help me decide once we get these on here, do we want to use some of these little vintage glass ornaments scattered around? We might not, but we'll see. So let's get started. My picture won't stay up here, Rodney. I wonder if you can figure out how to keep this camera turned on.
Yeah, is it working fine up there?
So I can see, yeah. Okay, so we're going to start with this one right here. And you can see it's got the circular hole in the back. So all I'm going to use right now is hot glue. If I were going to sell this, which I just probably will, I'll probably go back and put some more of a different kind of glue on here as well. Like maybe E6000. I'm going to put this one in the center. I thought about putting it off center so that I could maybe put the bow in there, but the bow is so big. I think if I use the bow, I'm going to have to put it off to one side. Uh-oh. Okay, here's the next one. Again, it's got the little hole in the back.
The bow would also look good hanging from the bottom, I think.
Yes, that's true. I would have to probably cut some of the length off of it because it's pretty long. All right, I'm going to place this one, I think, about right here. Can they see, Rodney, what I'm doing in the...
I'm having trouble getting on Eero, but I don't know yet.
Okay, get off your, just get on cellular data, that'll be fine. Okay, so we've got this one here. Then I think I'm going to put a smaller one down here, especially if we use the wreath. Now they've covered the hole in the back of this one up. Again, since I'm not using lights, that doesn't bother me. But if you were going to use it on a tree or in a lighted wreath, then you might want to make sure that that hole is open. So I'm just holding them down against the branches. I printed off a couple of pictures of some other ones that people had done. This is one of them, and I think they just used little houses that they probably picked up at some place like Michael's or Hobby Lobby that are all kind of beige color. And then this is one that has the regular puts houses in it. But mine is going to be a little more generic looking than that, and that's okay. I like it. Okay, let's put this one right here. Again, no hole in the back. We are going to place it right down here. Ooh, I got glue strings going everywhere, y'all. This one already came with a little bottle brush tree on it, and I ordered a package of these cream color bottle brush trees from Amazon. Get lots of different sizes in here. So I got those to make sure I had enough trees. Okay, now I've got these two little ones. They do have little holes in the back. So here they are, with their little holes in the back. And I think I'm going to put them maybe right up here. I'm going to put them close to each other so it'll almost look like a little village. Sorry, y'all, I have to keep walking over here to get my glue tool because the cord's not long enough to reach around here, and I knew if I didn't do this on this big table today, I was going to be stretching it with this big wreath. So I'm going to the reunion today in a Christmas dress. I told Rodney, I hope none of your school classmates have a problem with me wearing Christmas already. We had some 60 years ago. Thank you, Jen. Okay, so now look at this one. I love this one. And see, it's got the little hole on the back, so you'd have to use one of the mini lights. Or I guess you could probably cut the hole bigger if you had the bigger lights. I just remember the one my mom had on the tree of the nativity.